Hello, this is SJ Talks in Life coming back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. To all my new subscribers, thank you so much. It's cloudy, it's cold again. Up here in Michigan, it's cold again. This is the kind of weather that makes you get sick. Because it gets real warm and then all of a sudden the temperature just drops. It's cold and rainy today, so I kept my jacket in the car. I got it on again. I just kept it in the car, so I put it back on. So that's Michigan. I did a video talking about the shooter, the Buffalo, New York, the young man that went into a store and shot and killed 10 innocent people in Buffalo, New York. And it turns out it was racially motivated. He was a racist. He had the N-word and stuff like that written on his gun. Here's your reparations. He had that written on his gun. I was checking the blogs on Facebook, where there was one where there was over 500 comments, and I didn't see too many white people. You know, I keep it 100 on my channel. I didn't see, I'm like, where's the white outrage? I didn't see too many white people commenting on it and talking about how it's a tragedy and it's wrong and all that. It was mostly black people that was commenting. You know, there was a few white people, but not very many out of over 500 comments. So when stuff like this happens, you know, when it happens, when school shootings and stuff happens at a predominantly white school, the energy is different. The energy is different. The outrage is different. And when they're talking about the shooting in the media, they're saying allegedly, words like allegedly and stuff like that. No, he didn't allegedly do nothing. He did it. He didn't allegedly do anything. He did it. Ain't no allegedly to it. You only say, I say allegedly sometimes. You say allegedly if you don't know for sure. If you don't know for sure, you say allegedly. You don't want to speculate. That's what allegedly means. Allegedly means that I don't know whether it happened or not. No, he didn't allegedly kill 10 people. He did kill 10 people. And he drove over three hours, premeditated, with the intent to kill black people. He specifically targeted this supermarket to kill black people. He must have knew. They said that he was there before causing problems and stuff like that. That's what they said. So this was premeditated. He knew ahead of time, you know, that he wanted to do this. And his tent, I heard that he shot a white person, I think, or 2 white people. And I heard he apologized to the white person. So he definitely had the intention on killing black people. You know. And like I said, the energy is different. If it's a predominantly white school that has a mass shooter, it's more nationwide outrage, more media outrage and all this. But when it's black people, it's not the same energy. It's not the same outrage. It's outrage by black people, but white people be silent on it. Not saying all white people, but a good portion of them. Because when I looked in this blog, it wasn't hardly no white people in the blog. And that's how it always is when something happens to black people. And when a black person gets killed at the hands of a cop, then He should have complied. That's the first thing that comes out of their mouth. As if to justify. They don't even be knowing all the facts. That's the first thing that come out of their mouth. So that lets me know some of the comments and everything that I read. That lets me know that we're still living in a very racist country. We're still living in a very racist country. 2022, we still live in a very racist country. It's still very racist here in the United States. And you have a lot of, they call Black Lives Matter a hate group, but they still got the KKK and all these, the good old boys or whatever they call themselves. Correct me in the comment section, whatever they call themselves. They still got them guys walking around, and they stormed the Capitol. The white people, a bunch of white people stormed the Capitol. But that was okay. And they killed, one lady got killed. That was okay. They make 50 million excuses for that. But when it's a black life, when black people lose their life, whatever the situation is. And now they're trying to get this guy off for insanity. They're trying to get him off for insanity. He's evil. He's evil. He has hatred in his heart. And they're trying to get him for insanity. So I said, they let this man off the hook and don't give this man time like they're supposed to give him, black people are going to go wild. And I hope they don't go tearing up their own communities like they usually do, because that's just stupid. But that just shows you, that just shows us the racism that's still in this country. The racism that's still in this country is still very much alive and well in this country. And it's really sad. But this is what I want to say. This is what I want to say to my black family, my black brothers and sisters. This is what I want to say. Now you see how this is playing out. How this guy killed these 10 black people. And the media is trying to, make excuses for him, and they all this stuff, and and most of the outrages from black people. You seeing how this is playing out? That tells us that there's still a lot of hatred towards us in this country. And I've said and mentioned in other videos how if there's a race war, black people would not be ready for it because we're not unified. I'm going to keep saying this time and time again. We're not unified. I said it in my other videos, a couple other videos. We're not, if there was to be a race war, we're not ready because we're not unified. We're not unified. And all this shooting and killings that we got going on in the black community, when we're shooting and killing each other, all this gender war between black men and black women, all this hatred that we have amongst our own people. The sister's not unified. The sisterhood is divided. The brotherhood is divided. All this hatred that we have amongst each other, this colorism issues. We got so many issues going on within our own race. It is time that we wake up. It's time that black people wake up. We need to wake up. I'm woke. I'm woke. We need to educate our young people. It's an emergency. We are in a state of an emergency. We need to educate our young people. Our young black males. Black males need to get our young black males together and tell them to stop killing each other. Stop killing the community. Stop killing the people in the community. Stop shooting the people in the community. Your brother is not your enemy. Stop killing people. We got to stop killing each other. We got to stop doing it. It's a state of an emergency at this point. Because guess what? We're still living in a very racist country. We still got other groups of people that hate us. They say Biden ain't signed that bill yet. I thought he was signing something with... Hit me up in the comments. I don't keep up with politics. I don't have to Google some stuff. I was listening to Umar Johnson. He said that Biden didn't sign the... He signed something. He signed some type of anti-something, but he didn't sign a bill that was specifically targeted to black people. I think that was what the issue was. But hit me up in the comment section and kind of educate me on that, because I'm not really sure. But he was saying that Biden, he signed something, but I thought he did sign it. But it was not anything that was specifically for black people, like the Asian hate bill. So black people are constantly seeing this stuff. The police shootings, we seeing how this country feels about us. But yet we still got all this hatred towards each other. That's what I don't get. We still have all this hatred towards each other. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this movie. It was called, I don't know who directed that movie. I'm going to try to find that movie on Tubi. It's called The Drop Squad. I don't know who directed that movie. It's a black movie. It was called The Drop Squad. And what they did is they would kidnap black people, Pacific black people. They would kidnap them, take them and kidnap them, take them to an undisclosed location, tie them up, sit them on a chair and tie their hands up. You know, they would blindfold them, where they would put something over their head and tie them up. And then when they get there, they take the thing off, and they would make them sit there and look, listen, and learn and educate. I guess they did it for black people that they thought were coons. And they tied them up, and they forced them to look at this. Look at this. And they forced them to sit there and listen and learn and be educated. And once they let them go, they was woke. Well, at least we hope they were. And I said, that's what we need. That's what we need. We need a drop squad. And in these black communities, we need drop squads. Kind of kidnap these people and make them, force them to just educate them. Like, I just want to shake some of my people. It's like, wake up. Wake up. We got to stop this hatred, you know? But I think it was mostly a comedy, but it's some meshes in it. It's like our people need to be educated. We gotta wake up, people. Because guess what? Racism, guess what, black people? Racism is still alive and well in this country. And there are hate groups that are targeting us. There are hate groups that are targeting us. Because Donald Trump set the stage for that. When he was in office, he said key words. Yes, he said key words. And he set the stage for that. He opened the door for that. When he would do his speeches, he would say key words. To let them know that, giving them the green light to do whatever that was a scary time for black people when he was in office. It really was. It was a scary time because he was giving the racists a green light. And I don't care what nobody say, but that's what he was doing. We're still in a very racist country. We're still living in a very racist country. Black people, we need to wake up. We need to start unifying. It's an emergency. We need to start unifying. Stop killing our own people. Stop it. Stop killing our own people. And start unifying. We're in a state of an emergency. More of this stuff is going to be happening. I don't know how much more needs to happen to us for us to wake up. Systematic racism and all this stuff. All this stuff has been going on for years, but we still ain't woke up. I don't know what's going to have to happen in order for us to wake up. But like I said, the Bible says, my people perish without the lack of knowledge. Our people are going to perish without the lack of knowledge. We're perishing because not that we can't get knowledge, because we can. We got to, fathers, you got to start being there. Black fathers, you got to start being there for your kids, for your sons. Teaching your black boys how to be men, and that a gun, you would be a coward if you shoot somebody. You being a coward. Going out here killing. Violence is not the answer. Teaching your sons to be men, to do the right thing. And you lead by example. Our families we need to raise stronger families. Our families need to be more unified. We got to get our head out of the clouds. We got to wake up. Our people got to wake up. It's an emergency. We got to wake up. Because you see how this is playing out. They're going to try to get this guy off the hook. He's got hatred in his heart. And it's my question is how many more people are out there just like him? They're planning a race war. Black people aren't ready because we're so divided. We're so worried about Kevin Samuels and black men and this gender war we got going on. We're so worried about that. Black women, tit for tat. This tit for tat. Between black men and black women. This tit for tat. We so worried about that. We so distracted. It's a shame. We are so distracted. And they know we're distracted. We so busy going at each other's throats that we don't. If they had did that in Vietnam, America, when the Vietnam War was going on, it would have been a whole lot more soldiers that would have died. If they're so busy going at each other, they didn't have time to fight the enemies. Not that I believe in war, because I don't. But you get what I'm saying. Stop killing your own soldiers. Stop shooting that's the rule of war. You don't kill off your own. How you gonna kill your own army? You can't take out your own army. And you don't have nothing to fight with. That's just stupid. Black people wake up. Black people wise up. It's an emergency. We gotta wake up. Stop the black hatred. Stop it. Because you see what other races of people are hating us in this country. It hasn't stopped. And it's going to get worse. You think it's going to get better? It ain't. Stop waiting on it to get better. It's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. We need to wake up. And we need to unify, and we need to do it now. And that's what I want to say, fam. That's what I wanted to say. That's the message I wanted to give to my black people. Stop the black on black hatred. Stop it. It ain't going to get us nowhere. And it's going to be more bloodshed amongst each other and other races of people. We living in a world that we hated by our own people and then hated by other people, races of people on top of that. Wow, that's deep. Let that sink in. Marinate on that. Let that sink in. We hate each other. Other races of people hate us too. Let that sink in. I'm going to let that sink in. Okay? Like, subscribe, share. Please share this video. Until the next time, be blessed.